my guest today is this guest has been on before and messaged me probably a couple weeks to a month ago saying that they have something that they're working on that they wanted to talk about on the podcast. So let's go ahead. Let's welcome back Dan and have him kind of introduce what he wants to share with us.
Great to be here.
So go ahead and tell us about this new project that you're working on.
So what I've been working on for the past few months is it started out as like a variety show for impersonations and stuff like that. And a friend of mine came up with the idea, and I thought, okay, I'll try it out, you know. And so basically, the show's in 3 different parts. There's a tribute for David Bowie, there's tribute for Michael Jackson, and then there's tribute for NSYNC. All done by me. Pretty much the show, you know, that I've always wanted to do. Like the recordings, they're really authentic. Like, you know, everything down to the pyro sound, you know, the costumes, the audio, you know, the singing, everything. Everything I try to get as close as I can to the original, you know, like what they did, you know.
So specifically for the NSYNC one, is there one particular tour that you're really focusing on, or are you doing a little bit from each album and tour to kind of get a good mix?
So primarily it's like the No Strings Attached tour, but there are elements of like Pop Odyssey. For most of the parts, it's like the No Strings Attached. But for like Tearing My Heart and I Want You Back medley, I'm doing what they did for Pop Odyssey.
And so I've seen the video that you posted, or that you sent me, and so it's you singing and doing the choreography. So I know they do like karaoke tracks and things like that. Is that what you use for those videos? Feel free to say no to this, but would you kind of give an overview as far as like what, like, I guess the order or set list that you have for it, as far as what you're starting with and kind of some of the songs that you for sure are going to do? I mean, you can leave some of the surprise for people, but just kind of giving them an overview of kind of just what to expect when they watch it on YouTube.
So the songs for the NSYNC portion of it is going to be No Strings Attached with the intro, and then Tearing My Heart, I Want You Back medley from Pop Odyssey, and then I'm going to try and stick Paradise in there somewhere, and then Digital Get Down and Bye Bye Bye.
Which that's a pretty good mix of each of the albums. And then if you are able to do Paradise, bringing it kind of full circle and making sure that you have everything that's there. Because so you're doing all 3 of those shows kind of separately, but at the same time in one night. So how long is the total for all 3 pieces of the show?
I haven't gotten that far with them. I still gotta do the math and add up all the how long each part is, and I haven't really gone through the show yet, but I've done bits and pieces here and there. But eventually, what I'm gonna do, you know, sometime this week or something, is do the entire show all the way through, just like you know, as a little rehearsal, and then see how long that is. But I'm thinking like maybe an hour or so.
Which makes sense that broken into 3 pieces is 20 minutes each, and I feel like that's kind of how much that would be for NSYNC based on the songs that you gave. So that does kind of work.
Yeah, the way I set up the recordings is it's not exactly the full song. It's the highlights of it. So it's not like the regular 2 minute songs. It's like maybe a minute, but it's like it goes like the first verse, chorus, bridge, and whatever ending. And that's how most of them go. So some of them I've done full versions. I've done like Bye 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 full version, Paradise. I think I did a whole version of that. But some of them are cut down to just the main highlights.
How did this idea start as far as doing like tribute shows? You said someone had introduced that to you. And then I think based on discussions we'd had either for the last episode or just in general that you also do NSYNC songs for karaoke. Is that kind of where this all started from, was doing them for karaoke?
Well, I've been performing since I was like 9 years old, and so I've been doing NSYNC and Michael Jackson and all this stuff. And then I said to a friend of mine, I said, I really want to put together a show that's like, it's got a little bit of everything in it. And they said, hey, why not make it a variety show? And I gave that some thought, and then I kind of did a couple of rehearsals here and there. And that came up with the title for the show, Time Traveler, because of I want to take the audience on a trip through the past, present, and the future of music. Do like past hits and current hits, and just a little bit of everything. But
so, are these ones are those kind of like your favorite ones to do if you were to do karaoke? And
yeah, I mean, I like to do Bye Bye Bye, and It's Gonna Be Me, and I do Tear My Heart and I Want You Back a lot. But some of the songs, I try to go for some of the songs that are not even on the karaoke apps, so like, Digital Get Down, that's one of them. As far as I know, it's not out there. Paradise, I know, is not out there yet. And then, but yeah, pretty much my favorites. I try to stick in a little bit of everything for, just kind of give like a good summary of their career.
Now, depending on how these go, do you see yourself doing more of these in the future? And maybe doing like an hour for each artist, doing the full versions? Again, depending on how these first couple go?
Yeah, these first two shows is kind of a trial run of how it's going to work, and just kind of work out the bugs, and but I mean, if these work out, I do want to go forward with more places and kind of and it actually was really funny. I just last night I wrote a list of places I'd love to play at. Hopefully we can expand and do more things good. And I'm also thinking about adding different artists. This is just a starter, these 3 artists, but in the future I'm going to expand it.
And would they all still be these like private events, or would they be something where like the venue could promote to get tickets and like even could promote it here, either on the podcast, or I can just post whatever is on social media for whatever the venue is, being like, hey, if you live in this area, you can go check out this show.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a dream of mine to do on stage, and in front of a whole audience, and so I am looking, at after these 2 shows, I'm gonna record the 2 shows, and then I'm gonna put together a little trailer for to kind of shop around at different places and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to do, can we make it happen, and just go from there,
Well, I definitely hope that works out for you. I mean, if hopefully maybe it kind of lends itself to other people finding out and being like, hey, would I be able to join? So there's more than just you, so that it really feels more like a boy band as far as at least for the NSYNC part. Unless there's someone that has the same, like, more broad musical tastes that you can really kind of work with. I mean, the one-man show works as well, but yeah, hopefully that works out, and hopefully these first two shows kind of lead to something more for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for it, and I mean, if somebody wanted to join and start a group, maybe, maybe, but for now it's just kind of starting small, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Well, I'm definitely happy to share any links and things like that. I know you did send me a couple things already, so yeah, if you can let people know where to watch. I know you gave me your YouTube channel.
The best way to find me is go to YouTube under Dan Bowie Time Traveler, or try the YouTube handle that's Dan Bowie 3020, and you should be able to find me and subscribe, and I'll keep everybody updated, on what's happening with the behind the scenes and with what the shows are, so it'll be fun.
And you said that you have one of these shows toward the end of April, and then I believe you said you have another one in the beginning of May, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, if you could just let me know when some of those announcements are and things like that, so I can post those on the podcast Instagram and share that with everybody, that would be great. And yeah, excited to kind of help get the word out for this, because hopefully if there's enough people watching on YouTube, that can really help along with your trailer for getting it kind of more out there in your area.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me, and again, hopefully it can be of some help on getting some views and stuff for your channel.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and I'll keep y'all updated on what's happening with this, so yeah.